Hello, everybody, and welcome to Heart Talk. Today, we need to talk about some of the misconceptions that people have concerning marriage, and I'm sure some of them will resonate with you. But first, if you're here for the first time, you're welcome. My name is Jessica Daniels, and if you're returning, glad you're back. Now, what are some of these misconceptions? Number one, married people are always having sex. Nope. Mm-mm. Married people are not always having sex. They are just like you. It's just that now they are living together. They are married. So they still have a job to go to. They still have businesses to run. Because of that, they might not always be together in order for them to have sex. And even when they are together, many things can contribute to them not having sex. First, you might not always be in the mood. You might be tired. A lot of things can happen. Now, during your honeymoon, you might, you know, maybe you left work to be together. You might go 10 times a day. But when you start work, especially if you're working 8 to 5 or 6, like in my region, Nigeria, by the time you come back, especially as a woman, you might be tired. And then if you have children, you have to take care of these children, bathe them, feed them, ensure that they are well taken care of, they are comfortable, put them to bed. And then you have such little strength. You are just praying that you'll be able to shower successfully. And then after you shower, you're praying for more strength to be able to actually get to your bed. And if you're someone like me, you're praying for extra strength to be able to do your skincare before you go to bed. And once your head hits the pillow, you are gone. So you might be too tired to have sex. And then also, mostly affecting the women, a little distraction can make the mood to go away. Maybe if we went out and we're looking forward to, being with our partner, and then maybe we see something annoying or irritating on the road, our mood is gone with the wind. And except your partner is a very, very patient person, he can get you back there. Or else a little thing, a little distraction, if we are trying to start something or you're trying to start something with us and we just hear a creak of the door moving, oh, did you lock the door? That is it. Pew! The mood is gone. So no, married people are not always having sex. Life is happening to us too. Number two, and number three are quite similar. Number two, you can do what you used to do as a single. No, you cannot do what you used to do as a single person. Not all of it anyway, because now you answer to somebody else. Somebody else, it's not because they are too controlling, but because you are now under their care. This is both the male and female. You have to look out for your husband. The wife has to look out for you. So you are under each other's care. So you cannot do what you used to do anymore. You have to report to somebody now. You cannot go to places you used to go to without answering to anybody when you were single. Now you need to make sure that your partner approves of where you are going to. If he or she does not, you cannot go there. You cannot do such things. So no, you cannot do what you used to do as a single person. Now, I love traveling, and then I marry somebody that doesn't like traveling. Yep. But I am happy because when I was single, I traveled, I had fun. Now, I cannot travel to strange places. The only places he will allow me to travel to without him is places where we have relations for security reasons. Yes, he is now my protector. He's the one directly responsible for me, not my parents anymore. So I'm glad because I really, really traveled. I enjoyed the experience while I was single. So if you are someone like me and love traveling, you're not yet married, travel, travel. Just in case you get married to somebody that does not like going out much, you will not have any regrets that, oh, I wish I had. That's why you should not hurry into marriage. Go into marriage with intention, knowing that things will change. Then number three, you lose your freedom when you get married. Mm, you don't really lose your freedom. Let me just say, it's like your freedom has been shrunken into a smaller space. Yeah. You still have freedom, but it's within a confined environment, the environment of marriage. So no, you do not lose your freedom, but you are not as free as you used to be when you were single. Some say, I can do this and do that, and my spouse will not mind. Well, I'm going to just tell you, when you do it the first time, the second time, you thought, the third time, tell me how it's working out for you. I mean, imagine you get married to somebody who loves partying, and then maybe you, as a man, you call your friend, maybe around 10 or 11, just checking up on them. How are you guys doing? Okay, how is your wife? And then your friend tells you, oh, she's fine. She went to this nightclub and I'll be seeing her in the morning. Mm-hmm. Or the woman, your parents call you in the night to check up on you. And you tell them, oh, my husband went for this night party. He'll be coming back by 3 a.m. Yeah, it doesn't sound good because it is not good. So no, you do not lose your freedom, but your freedom is confined. Like I said in the second point, it's only what your partner allows now that will happen. There are some things that a respectable married person should not be seen doing. There are places that a respectable married person should not go. I'm not saying you cannot go, but when you go to such places, however you are perceived is your fault. Take it as they are dished out to you because you put yourself in that situation. And then, number 4, marriage is an extension of courtship. No, marriage is not an extension of courtship. Marriage is real life. They say love is blind, but when you get married, your eyes will be open. There is no truer statement. That is so true. Courtship is a time of bliss, of blindness, of ignorance. When you get married, you see things from a closer perspective. You see things in more frequency than you used to. You see where I'm going? The little thing that used to annoy you about your fiancé when you were dating, when you were courting, now you see it every day. Then you used to see her or him once a week. So you see that trait only once a week. Now you're married, you will see it every single day. Just imagine that for a second. So no, marriage is not an extension of courtship. Marriage is real life. Your eyes get open to things. Do not go into marriage unadvisedly. Go into marriage intentionally. And then number 5, when I get married, I can change him or I can change her. When I get married, I will calm him down. I will calm her down. That is so wrong. You cannot change any human being. You do not have the power, the capability to change any human being. People change when they want to change for themselves. So, if this person is not really who you want right now, don't think after you get married, you will change them to your liking. It does not happen. It does not happen. Nobody has the power to change another human being. And many people who has gone into marriage with this mindset end up in regret. So don't do that. Don't do it. That is a misconception that I just had to clear up. You cannot change your partner. If they do not change because they want to change for their own selves, there is nothing you can do about it. You're only setting yourself up for a lifetime of misery. Save yourself that heartache. Don't think you can go into marriage and change somebody. Make sure they're exactly who you are ready to spend the rest of your life with, warts and all. And then number 6, which many people are not willing to talk about is that sex is the food of a man. No, sex is not the food of a man. Most men, and you will see this, it's a common statistics, most men love sex more than women. There is always the exception, the men that don't really like it much, and then there are the women who are very high libido. But most men do. But let me tell you this, from what I've learned from people who have been years in marriage and from my own few years in marriage, the thing that a man values much more than sex is respect. If you are disrespectful to a man, he will not be interested in having sex with you. Even the Bible says it's better to sleep on the roof than in the same house with a contentious woman. If you are disrespectful to your husband, if he does not fear God for himself and keeps himself in check, he will go out to look for the respect. Now, what most men don't realize is that when they go out there and that small girl is rubbing their head and telling them all the sweet things, it's because they are spending one night with her, or 1 hour or 2 hours with her. If they are to come home to him, maybe they will also become a contentious wife. So if you have the tendency of going out because your wife is disrespectful to you, that lady you are going out there to, the reason why she's so sweet to you is because she's not married to you yet. So that aside, no, sex is not the food of a man. What a man values more than anything is respect. If you disrespect him, you are decreasing his value. And every man has this pride in them, and that pride is not a bad thing. It's not the kind of pride that the Bible says you should desist from. It's the pride that keeps him as the man, that keeps him as the protector, that keeps him as the provider. So that pride is there, and you need to feed him with respect, along with the sex and all the good food that you can make for him. But make sure that you respect your man. Don't respect other people more than your man. Don't do that. If you respect him, he will treat you like his queen. The Bible talks about the woman respecting the man. That is the one thing that it's stressed. And then it talks about the men loving the women. It goes both ways. The more he loves you as the woman, the more he triggers that thing in you that want to respect him. And the more you respect him, the more he showers you with love. So it goes both ways. So no, the last one is that respect is what a man values more. Sex is good for them, but don't take away respect thinking that sex can cover for it. It cannot. And with that, we've come to the end of today's video. If you like such content and you're not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, subscribe, like the video, share to those who you think it will be helpful for, and I will see you next time.